From Area 51 to Zombie Road, urban myths have inspired countless creepy books and films. They're passed down from generation to generation and spoken over campfires. They instill terror in the hearts and minds of both youngsters and adults. Their prey can take numerous forms, including ravenous night monsters, vengeance-seeking ghosts, and malevolent vortices. The dread grows within each retelling. America is a folklore-rich country where frightening stories have long been mingled in and sprinkled into our collective nightmares. In this video, we've managed to track down the creepiest urban legends from around the United States that will undoubtedly spook you out, no matter where you live. So let's begin the countdown. Number 10. La Mala Hora. La Mala Hora, which translates to the evil hour, also known as the witching hour, a period many people associate with 3 a.m., is an entity you don't want to encounter on a dark road. According to legend, it first emerges as a ball of black energy that is continually moving and changing size and shape. It will drive you insane and slowly kill you if you gaze at it. La Mala Hora delights in driving its victims insane. Not only that, but it frequently attacks defenseless travelers, paralyzing them and brutalizing their feeble bodies. Their bodies are abandoned by the side of the road after being smothered by the demon. At times, it appears as a frightening lady. If you see her at a crossroads, you or someone in your family will perish. Number 9. Stull's Gateway to Hell. Since its founding in 1856, the little town of Stull has had relatively few citizens. The most renowned is said to be Lucifer, who emerges at the local cemetery on Halloween and the spring equinox. He is said to exploit the location of a roofless church as a passage to and from hell. Some believe he is drawn to the location of frequent witch hangings. Others think that one of the tombs houses Satan's own child. In any case, fresh graves are being excavated despite signs warning trespassers, either referring to the Prince of Darkness himself or the cults that are said to come to the grounds. To discourage visitors, the hanging tree was demolished in 1998. It hasn't diminished the necessity for the little town to increase its yearly police presence in order to discourage people hoping to catch a sight of the devil himself. Number 8. The Skirvin Hotel. Because it's basically Oklahoma's equivalent of the hotel from The Shining, a luxury hotel with permanent residents, like eternally crying babies, a ghost who likes to grope people in the shower, spirits who slam doors, and the ghost of the original owner's mistress, who allegedly died along with his illegitimate child, and who still walks the halls with a stroller. It's so common that even the biggest NBA players, who usually stay at the luxury hotel when in Oklahoma, sometimes seek different lodgings, and that's before the bedbugs bite. The building was completed in 1911, and the original owner was shot to death shortly thereafter, but not before reportedly impregnating a maid who died on the 10th floor. It's all gone worse since then. Even a restoration in the early 1990s couldn't remove the supernatural from Oklahoma's most haunted hotel. Number 7. Area 51. Area 51 legend has been satirized, remixed, and riffed on so many times in popular culture that it's easy to forget how scary the whole thing is in the first place. However, hidden government cover-ups, dead aliens, and playing God in the middle of the barren Nevada desert are quite unsettling. Time travel, genetic experimentation, and extraterrestrial autopsy are all claimed to be frequent at Area 51. To be honest, no one outside of high government knows what goes on within. First off, Area 51 is a genuine, highly classified military installation in the southern section of Nevada. Its mission is publicly unknown. However, President Eisenhower accepted plans to develop the U-2 stealth plane and established Area 51 in the early 1950s. When reports of the undeniably spacecraft-looking plane circulated in the public and media, speculations began to circulate, and the suspicions surrounding Roswell's alien crash site further fueled the fire. Since then, it has served as the focal point for all U.S. government suspicion. Number 6. The Curse of the Escalante Petrified Forest. While it is forbidden to take anything from the Escalante Petrified Park State Park, Utah's myth is especially concerning for tourists, since they may bring the horror with them even if they leave the forest. With shocking regularity, visitors who have stolen chunks of petrified wood from Escalante Petrified Forest State Park will mail back their lifted souvenirs. All of their letters recount a string of misfortunes, ranging from shattered collarbones, arms, and ribs to inexplicable diseases, horrible accidents, and financial disaster. What do they all have in common? They all happened after the victim had unlawfully stolen a piece of the forest. Since the 1930s, there have been reports of stolen wood bringing ill luck. Although the exact source of the curse is unknown, perhaps it's simply a coincidence. It's not worth risking your collarbone in any case. Number 5. Hugging Molly. If you want to avoid hugging Molly's cold embrace, it's advised to stay at home as the sun sets in Abbeville, Alabama. According to mythology, in the early 1900s, a gigantic figure dressed entirely in black began patrolling the streets at night, seeking for unsuspecting victims. When she becomes fixated on someone, she embraces them and shouts loudly into their ears. Many individuals have told of being chased by what they assume to be Hugging Molly. Parents in the area have even used the narrative to keep their youngsters in line. The community celebrates their nightly warden, proudly referring to itself as the home of Hugging Molly. She even has her own family-friendly diner. Number 4. Zombie Road. Zombie Road is a small road in the city of Wildwood, in St. Louis County, in the eastern central part of Missouri in the United States. Lawler Ford Road is its official name. It runs for roughly 2 miles through a valley of forest oakland hills, ending near the Merrimack River in Glencoe. It's one of the world's most haunted roads. There are several terrifying legends about Lawler Ford Road, ranging from sightings of indigenous spirits roving the stretch to bands of child ghosts to the anguished souls of working men slain in industrial accidents. It became a popular late-night teen hangout spot, with various murders happening in the area too. It's also said to be the hideout of the killer dubbed Zombie, who escaped from a mental institution. The stretch has since been renamed a nature trail. However, it's blocked after darkness falls. Number 3. The Three-Legged Lady. It's disconcerting when a strange individual begins pursuing your car as you travel down a dark, unknown road. It's much worse when she pounds on your hood, but having 3 legs, one of which appears to be a decaying limb she's sewn to her torso, is just the worst. But that's what generations of Mississippians have claimed about Nash Road in Columbus, where the lady does her thing. Some claim that the additional leg was taken from a deceased lover and affixed to her body. Some claim she is a spirit of a woman who became disoriented while seeking for her dismembered daughter and discovered only a severed leg. In any case, switch off your headlights on a stretch of road and don't be astonished if you have to encounter the phantom personally. Number 2. The Kushtaka of the Alaskan Triangle. Everyone has heard of the Bermuda Triangle, but you may not be aware of the Alaskan Triangle. Alaska's answer to the Bermuda Triangle is comprised of some of the most barren wilderness in the U.S., and it apparently craves souls. After the last century, more than 20,000 people have gone missing without a trace in the region. Are they being devoured by fabled monsters such as the ferocious Killut, getting lost on dangerous hikes, or just disappearing into a black vortex? Nobody knows, though it's not for lack of trying. The Tlingit tribe has their own explanation for the large number of missing people, demonic spirits known as the Kushtaka. The Kushtaka are shapeshifters who use false cries to entice women and children into the water in order to steal their human spirits and drown them. Regardless, the region continues to claim lives, and behind that huge layer of snow and rock is possibly one of the world's largest and best preserved mass graves. Number 1. Riverdale Road. Riverdale Road is the setting for not 1 but 8 terrifying legends. The stretch of road is certainly spooky, with everything from a hell gate to spirits of slaves hanging from the trees. For 11 horrifying miles, Riverdale Road near Thornton, Colorado is crammed with enough horrifying legends to bring even the bravest paranormal investigator to his knees. From a ghostly runner attacking parked cars on Joggers Hill to various other terrifying encounters. However, the gates of hell appear to be the focal point. The physical iron gates are no longer there, but what is left is a partial shell of an old mansion where a maniac allegedly burned his wife and children alive. The only thing that remains are the desolate burned patch of land and a white-clad lady who haunts the area. She is accompanied by the ghosts of slaves who were allegedly hung from the now charred tree. When you encounter anything creepy, like an ethereal pack of dogs, run away. you're probably going to run into something worse. Maybe hell, a portal to which some believe is here. Knowing of another creepy legend? If you liked watching this video, check out our other videos as well. Links in the description below. Before you leave, please subscribe to our channel for more spooky content. Thanks for watching.